Hello everyone, my name is Varsha. So today in this video, I will be explaining about the Java concepts. Those are class, objects and methods. So in methods, I will be explaining in detail about the method overloading and method overriding. So what are Java class and Java objects? A class is a blueprint for the object. Before we create an object, we first need to define a class. So for example, if house is considered to be the object, then the blueprint or the prototype for that house will be considered to be the class. It contains all the details about the floors, doors, windows, etc. Based on this description, we build the house. Java objects. An object is called an instance of a class. An object is an entity that has both state and behavior. For example, if we consider bicycle as an object, then its states would be idle, first gear, etc. And behaviors will be braking and accelerating. Now, how do we create a class? So a class can be created using a keyword class, and below is a syntax for the creation of the class, that is class name, and inside the braces we have the fields and methods. So here fields and methods are considered to be the state and behavior of the object. Fields are nothing but the variables which will be used to store the values, and methods to perform some operations. In the given example below, if you see, the bicycle is the class name, and for the bicycle the state is given as gear, which is assigned a value 5, and the method which is performed there is braking. Braking is considered to be the method, and gear is the field for the class bicycle. Now coming to the creation of the object, this is a syntax for creating an object, that is class name object is equals to new class name. Here for the creation we have used the keyword new. So this new keyword will allocate the memory space for the object to be stored. And here in the example, sports bicycle and touring bicycles are the two objects which is created for the same name, sorry, for the same class bicycle. These objects can be further used in the program to access the methods and any other fields of the class. Coming to the method concept, we have two important topics, that is method overloading and method overriding. For method overloading to occur, we have to have many function call of the same name, but those functions should have different parameters list. Like in Java, two or more methods may have the same name if they differ in parameters. So differ in parameters in the sense it can be different number of parameters or different types of parameters or both. So here in the given example, the function name func is overloaded because the same function is having different types of parameters. So that is why these methods are called overloaded methods, and this concept is called method overloading. Here method overloading can be achieved by either changing the number of arguments or changing the data type of arguments. So in the example here, there are two functions. There is one function display which is called twice because the parameters are different. So one function is here having one parameter list, and another function is having two arguments. So when the first function is called, the control is passes on to this function having one argument, and then the statement is printed. Then again, when the function display having two argument list is called, the control passes on to this method function having two parameters list, and then the statement is printed. So this is how method overloading works. Coming to method overriding. So, method overriding includes the concept inheritance. Inheritance is an object oriented programming property that allows us to derive a new class from an existing class. The subclass inherits the attributes and methods of the superclass. Now, if the same method is defined in both the superclass and the subclass, then the method of the subclass overrides the method of the superclass. This is known as method overriding. Now, for the overriding to occur in a program, both the superclass and the subclass must have the same method name, the same return type, and the same parameter list. But this was not the case for method overloading. In method overloading, we had to have many functions of the same name but different parameters list and different return types. But here in method overriding, we are expecting on the same method name, the same return type, and the same parameter list. And next, we cannot override the method declared as final and static. The functions which are declared final and static, those methods cannot be overridden. And third one, always override abstract methods of the superclass. If we look into the example here, there are two classes, a superclass named animal and a subclass named dog. So the class dog will extend the attributes like fields or the methods from the superclass. Now in the main function, if we see, the d1 is an object which is created for the subclass dog. So using that d1 object, when the function is called, that is the display info is called, the control passes on to the class dog, and then the statement is printed. But the control will not passes on to the animal class because an object is not created for the animal class. When display info is called using d1 object, the method inside the subclass dog is called. As I said, the display info method of the subclass overrides the same method of the superclass. So this was about the concepts of method overriding, overloading, and the objects and classes in Java. Thank you.